داود كل في سننه عن حذيفة ابن اليمان رضي الله عنه أنه قال. The hadith tonight is found in the collection of Imam Nisa'i and Imam al-Nasa'i and Imam Abu Dawud, narrated by Hudayfa رضي الله عنه, where he says in a long hadith. I'll just take this portion about the position between the two sujood, where he says كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقعد فيما بين السجدتين نحوا من سجوده, that he would remain between the two prostrations for a duration almost equal to the duration when he sat in his prostration. وكان يقول رب اغفر لي رب اغفر لي, and he would say, my Lord forgive me, my Lord forgive me. This position between the two sujood, some people often rush it and say it quickly, رب اغفر لي رب اغفر لي, and move back to the second sujood again, as if sometimes there is another hadith that it is saying that it is just like a hook that is, or a hook that is like doing its head quickly to the ground. But we shouldn't do that. We should do just like the Prophet ﷺ used to do it. He would take his time. He would give full weight and calmness for this position between the two sujood. He would between بين السجدتين. He would say رب اغفر لي رب اغفر لي, not just twice or once. He would say it for many times, as how many times he would say it in the sujood. He would say Subhana Rabbi al-A'la 3 times or 7 times or 10 times. He would say Rabbi ighfirli 3 times or 7 times or 10 times. And subhanallah, this position where we sit like this and our knees on the ground, or looking in the ground at the place where we make sujood, it's an act of humility, act of humbleness. And this act is very suitable for asking forgiveness, for seeking forgiveness, for repenting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the sins that we have committed. Rabbi ighfirli, my Lord forgive me for the sins that I have committed with my eyes, for the sins that I have, the bad words that I have talked with my mouth, that the bad things that I have listened to or heard, for the things, the wrong things that I have walked towards with my feet or did with my hands. And more importantly, for the sins that I have committed with my heart, envying someone or feeling better than another person, or fearing arrogance. Subhanallah, all these things, let's try to remember it and ask sincerely for forgiveness for the sins that we have committed throughout the day. Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli, as many times as we need. Sometimes some imams, for example, if they pray and take a bit more time during this time between the two sujood, maybe if they say Rabbi ighfirli 3 or 4 times, we feel that they took so long, or we feel that's not the norm. But that's not how the Prophet ﷺ would. He would take his time in this position between the two sujood. He would say Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli. And so let's try throughout this week to take our time in this position and sincerely ask for forgiveness and repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's how the prayer, subhanallah, elevates sins, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as-salawatul khams yamhu Allah bayna as-salawatul khams yamhu Allah bihinna al-khataya, between the 5 prayers, between each prayer and the next one, the sins are forgiven by sincerely or with conscious and praying with conscious and with full concentration while meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this great meeting in prayer. يروي الإمام النسائي والإمام أبو داود كل في سننه عن حذيفة بن اليمان رضي الله عنه أنه قال كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقعد فيما بين السجدتين نحوا من سجوده وكان يقول رب اغفر لي رب